Hey, good morning. I'm Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. And oh, look, I switched decks. I'm going to use the Wizard's Tarot today. I thought, let's do something a little bit different. But we're going to do the same type of reading. We're going to look at the overall energies, what we don't see, what to look for, what's unexpected, challenge. I'm going to add strength to that and advice. This is a daily energy, so and it's general, so keep in mind it may or may not resonate. All of the things. I do personal readings, and my link to my website's below. Let's take a second and get into the reading. Ooh, what do we need to know today? I feel like I don't know why I feel like it's a tough day, but there was an energy of a little bit of maybe it's just busy, right? I don't know. So I'm gonna give it a couple more shuffles. We'll cut the deck and we'll get started. What do we need to know today? Okay. The overall energies for today is Ace of Cups. And what we don't see. Fool. Wow. What to look for? Seven of Swords. What to look for, and unexpected. I'm going to put up here. Justice. Okay. Unexpected. What to look for is up there. Challenge is down here. So what we don't see. Challenge. 8 of Wands. Strength is 3 of Wands. See, that's been coming up. And advice. Where does this all lead? Okay. Being strong. So, the star is at the bottom of the deck. How sweet is that? So we have the star at the bottom of the deck. So this energy is good. I mean, overall, when we have the star kind of dictating the reading, so to speak, and the star's about our hopes. And what I like about the star in a reading too is that it reminds us that things are happening the way they're supposed to be happening, and whether sometimes that's not necessarily the best thing, right? Because sometimes what is meant to happen is not easy, but it is saying we're headed where we're supposed to be headed. And I think that's a good energy. So, and I think if anything is hard that's happening, it's a reminder to take as much of that and learn as possible, if that makes sense. So the overall energies today are Ace of Cups, and that's just a feeling of it's really strange. I don't see somebody, but what I do see in what we don't see is the Fool. So there is something that's beginning today that will really, this is all about what means a lot to you. I think there's something very heartfelt today that's going to happen. And I think it's a pretty big deal. But I think it's simple, if that makes sense. It's going to mean a lot, but it's going to be small. And so it's going to affect you, how you feel, what you're doing, your overall energy today. And I think it's kind of I'm getting it's weird. Like the feeling I'm getting is that it's not this, I don't know. It's a start, right? It's a beginning, but it's not that obvious. It's more of a just very soft, feel good thing. And what we don't see is the Fool. And I think that's why this beginning doesn't feel like a beginning. It feels nice. It feels sweet, but it's not big. It's not like, sometimes we know something's new. We know something's coming in, and this feels more subtle. it feels like it's going to feel good, but you're not going to realize that it's a new beginning because this is at the bottom of the deck. I mean, I'm sorry, not at the bottom of the deck, but in what we don't see. So because it's what we don't see, we're not going to see it as this new beginning, which I kind of like though, because sometimes we latch onto something too much, right? So I think it'll keep us honest on the beginning as well, like since we don't really know it's a new beginning. Um, okay, so I get so wait. Okay, that's unexpected. What to look for is justice. I've got to do these the other way around. What to look for is justice, and this is in this deck in particularly because he's got the books and he's coming back downstairs. I almost feel like there is. Okay, this is strange feeling, but I feel it. It's like it's like when you're a kid and you sneak a piece of candy and you go hide and eat it. Because it's that kind of feeling. It's not bad. It's like I'm gonna go have this piece of candy, but I'm not gonna tell anybody about it, and I'm just gonna have it, and I'm gonna hide, and I'm gonna keep it to myself. And I feel like that's kind of what's happening here. I think watch for that. Like watch for that feeling of kind of like discovery, but I'm not gonna tell anybody about it. But I'm gonna take it, and I don't feel like it's a very honest feeling. Like I mean, right? When a kid, takes a piece of candy or whatever, it's not the right thing to do, and they're not supposed to take the candy, and they're going kind of against the grain, but in an honest way, like they just want their candy, right? It's not like they're literally stealing, and but yet it's they know it's not right, but they're hiding from it. So I feel like it's kind of that energy to look for, that feeling of, oh, I want to do this. I really am going to do this, and I'm not going to tell anybody about it. It's that kind of feeling. And I don't think it's bad. I think it's a good feeling. And I don't think you're doing anything wrong, but it's a really cool feeling that I got when I started reading that card. So, yeah, I like that. So, oh no, what's unexpected is justice, and I like that too because it feels like it goes hand in hand with everything that's happening here. It feels like the right thing's going to happen, and therefore it feels good, and this is a new beginning because it's like honesty or something. It's really nice. It's really a nice feeling today. I really like this the more I look at it. The challenge is the Eight of Wands. I feel like, this is about messages and travel. So the challenge is maybe taking this to the next level. Like, because you don't realize it's a new beginning, it's hard to grab hold of that and move forward, right? Because you're not sure what's happening here. And it's such a sweet energy, I'm telling you. So that's why it's a challenge, because you don't realize that it's new, and you don't realize that it's a beginning. It just feels right and it feels good, but you're not taking it kind of by the bull by the horns because you don't realize it. I think it's supposed to be that way though. I'm going to be honest with you. Like the more I look at the cards, I think because it's kind of like a faded, star, a thing that's supposed to happen, you're really going to kind of, it's okay, but it's going to be hard to get the motivation, only because I think it feels good, but I don't think you understand it. So wait a minute. See, I tell you, that's yes. Oh, the strength. I added a strength card. I'm like, what is this card? So the strength is the Three of Wands. And I think, again, that's kind of like going with justice a little bit, in the respect that things are happening. And things are already in motion. Even though this is a challenge, I think that it's a small challenge because things are already in motion, but it's going to be hard. So there is a part of this that will end up being a little bit hard to move forward with. There's a reason for that, but I can't tell you in the cards yet what that reason is, other than where it leads us is to strength. And I think that's strength in moving forward with it. Um, yeah, because our advice is Four of Wands. Okay, so our advice is Four of Wands. And in this deck, it's almost like an invitation. So I think the advice here is to, because look at the card. She's kind of inviting him into this mirror, or I'm not even sure what diamond is that, a diamond? Um, Inviting her into that, and or inviting him into that, and it feels like that's what this is, and that's what the advice is. Be sure to stay inviting the good things, right? Don't invite what you don't want. Like, in other words, like, don't, uh, you know, yeah, invite what you want. Invite it in. Like, allow it to come in. Allow it to happen. Don't put up walls. Don't fight it. If it feels good, because it will, and you'll know what it is. It's not saying, hey, something that makes you feel crappy, invite in. No, you'll know what that is because it feels good. So, yeah, I really feel like I feel like invite, allow it to come in, allow to celebrate this. See it for what it is. Also, I'm getting those words. See it for what it is. It's not bad. It's definitely good. Where it goes is hard to say, and the reason why it's kind of hard to say is because I have strength, and that, I think, just where does this lead? I think what this strength is saying and where this leads is that you're going to realize how strong you are. Like, there is this. It's going to lead to more of a feeling or an understanding of yourself, and where you're at, and your strength. And so this may be a little bit interesting, but I do believe that this is not, it's not a bad strength, but I think sometimes we need to see where we are, and I think it's understanding to ourselves a little bit here. So yeah, I like it, you guys. I do. Very, very pleasant feelings that I was getting, very sweet, and I love the energy of the I'm gonna go steal the candy. Let me know if any of you had that feeling today. Yeah, it's nice. Good stuff there. So I like it. So let me know what you think. Comment, like it, and do all the wonderful things. Subscribe, whatever. Most of you that listen to my daily are probably already subscribed. So I appreciate you. Have a beautiful day and take care.